Our first stop for the day is the 1 mile rest area. You can see it's pretty empty at the moment. Not wildflower season, so there's not much drawing people up this way. So I don't expect things to be too busy. Nice little area here. Since we were last here, they've put a bit of a barrier around. You can see the wooden posts there. Keep people from pushing too far into the scrub. But yeah, good little spot to stay here overnight. They do have toilets. We've been here many times in the past. A little shelter over there. And quite a decent sized area, except when it gets really busy. We've just stopped here for lunch. Just had a couple of pies out of the travel buddy. And we're getting close now to our destination, which is the Moore River Mission. So just once we finish lunch, we'll be pushing onto that. I don't know whether it's possible to stay there, probably not, but close by is Mugumba Oval, and we know we've stayed there before, and again it's got toilets, a donation there. I think it's free here still at Wannamal. But there is a donation box at Mugumba. We'll just have a wander over and see if there's any new signage here. And they used to have a little book swap thing here at one stage. Whether they still do, I don't know. Okay, let's have a little quick look. See if there's anything we need to note. Okay, we've got donations here now too. They don't specify what that is. But yeah, you can leave a donation to help with paying for the facilities, that's fair enough. You know, these things cost the local community, so I have no objection at all to paying a donation when we're staying somewhere overnight. Even got a little barbecue here, nice shelter, some information. It was the old school site here, now called Robert Hindmarsh Rest Area. Now, I don't know whether the book exchange, yes, a little free library. And there you go. Okay, so it still has that operating, which is great. This is usually a great place for wildflowers in about August, September, but yeah, you wouldn't expect to see anything right now. In fact, this was the first place we ever came to when we did a bit of a group outing. We were with the CMCA and we had a big old Bedford bus, and we parked down in that corner there, and there was a bunch of motorhomes all lined up through here. I'll see if I can find a bit of footage of that. I've still got it somewhere, and I'll just pop that in just for fun. But okay, lunch is more or less over now, so we're going to push on to the mission, and hopefully we'll be able to get in and get our filming done. We've arrived at the Moore River Mission and about to do our filming, we are going to put together a fairly comprehensive little documentary on this place and let people know why it's here, what it means to various people, and the great tragedy that occurred when they decided that it was a good idea to take Aboriginal children away from their families. Everybody knows about the stolen generation. Well, this is one of the central places where the children were taken, when they were taken by force a lot of the time from their family. A very, very nasty place, and for the Aboriginal people they call it a sorry place. That doesn't even begin to express the misery that these places caused. So we think it's really important to document this. It's a very, very important historic site and a recognition of some of the past misdeeds that happened in this country. There's obviously some attempt to recover some of the buildings here and to do some maintenance. I think there should be funding made available to turn places like this into national monuments. They definitely shouldn't be allowed to rot away, because when places like this rot away, people forget about the history, and the history of these places is important.